Now we have a would-be king who wants to take it away. King Donald the First. Fuck that. We're rising up again this time, non-violently, raising our voices to declare no kings.
Damn straight, De Niro. The next No Kings protest is coming up next weekend, Saturday, October 18th, all across America, and MAGA is freaking out over it. Speaker Mike Johnson just essentially declared you and anyone else showing up to be considered a terrorist, which is both slanderous, dangerous, and a complete insult to the First Amendment. Don't they love the Constitution? They're trying to silence the resistance, but as I always say, it's time to get vocal while we still can. So hit subscribe to Really American Media, help us hit 1 million subscribers, and help us spread the word about the protest that Trump does not want to see happen, which is exactly why we got to make this one the biggest one yet.
The original No Kings protest was 250 years ago. Americans decided they didn't want to live under the rule of King George III. They declared their independence and fought a bloody war for democracy. We've had 2.5 centuries of democracy since then, often challenging, sometimes messy, always essential. And we've fought in 2 world wars to preserve it. Now we have a would-be king who wants to take it away. King Donald the First. Fuck that. We're rising up again this time, non-violently, raising our voices to declare no kings. I'm Robert De Niro, asking you to stand up and be counted in the nationwide No Kings protest on October 18th. Visit nokings.org to find, volunteer, or host a protest near you. We're all in this together, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah, Bobby D is right. We're all in this together. But the question is, are you brave enough to show up, to stand up, and peaceably fight back against the destruction of our democracy, which is not hyperbole? Seems that a whole bunch of us are, and that has MAGA shitting in their pants right now, trying to spin this into something that it simply isn't.
This Hate America rally that they have coming up for October 18th, the Antifa crowd and the pro-Hamas crowd and the Marxists, they're all going to gather on the mall. We got some House Democrats selling T-shirts for this event. It is an outrageous gathering for outrageous purposes, but the Democrats in the Senate have shown that they're afraid of that crowd, that they don't want to bow, that they want to bow to them, bow the knee to them, and they don't want to take incoming from them. And so they're willing to hold the American people hostage so that they don't have to face an angry mob that's a big chunk of their base. Now, if that's a rumor, they need to come out and clarify that it's not, but that is what we are hearing is their actual motivation, and it is outrageous. All this has got to come to an end.
Yeah, that's little Mikey Johnson calling you Antifa, pro-Hamas, and a Marxist, which is the same as calling you a terrorist. And I think this comment from that video on X sums up how dangerous that is. Quote, Mike Johnson's inflammatory comments labeling American citizens, the Antifa crowd, the pro-Hamas crowd, and Marxists puts a bullseye on their backs for violent right-wing extremists. This is more than irresponsible. It's hate speech that Republicans have been railing about and endangers the lives of everyone peacefully gathering under the First Amendment to protest Trump's increasingly authoritarian actions. He's a disgrace to the office. All true. And I've got to say, that rhetoric from little Mikey isn't going to stop any of us, but I am a little concerned about what might happen. Like this person who agrees, saying, quote, oh boy, don't be surprised if there's a lot of law enforcement, ICE, FBI. Wouldn't they love a confrontation? And yeah, it's exactly what Trump is looking for. He is dying to declare the Insurrection Act and declare martial law across America. So do show up, but of course, keep it peaceable and don't give them the excuse that they're looking for. And speaking of online comments, somebody asked the AI chatbot Grok to fact check little Mikey Johnson. And not surprisingly, Grok did not agree with Mike, saying, quote, the No Kings refers to a national day of nonviolent protests on October 18th. He called it a Hate America rally by Antifa, pro-Hamas, and Marxists blocking government reopening. Organizers emphasize peaceful, lawful actions for democracy. Reports don't confirm those specific affiliations. Sorry, Mike. Grok is right, and propaganda like Mike Johnson spewed is what fascism looks like. That is such a great clip. That video right there is from the red state of Ohio, and it's great to see them pushing back in the home state of J.D. Vance. And by the way, J.D. stands for Junior Dictator. And when you show up to the No Kings protest, happening Saturday, October 18th, bring a sign, get vocal, or I don't know, you could show up in a frog costume.
This is a good reminder right here from S. Blumenstein. How many frogs will be there at the October 18th march? So, first of all, yeah, the No Kings March is coming up next Saturday in every town in America. So, we definitely all need to show up for it. Yeah, there's more and more frogs showing up in Portland right now. So, it would be pretty funny. If we all had some costume.
We're seeing unicorns, we're seeing frogs, we're seeing dinosaurs. I mean, we're going to have a pretty good party out there fairly soon.
You know, the frog has become a symbol of what's going on down here. And so we decided to come support our friend Toad, who's been out here. You probably saw him on the news. And, he's a friend from another pond. And so we decided to come down here and show our support for the insane government overreach that's going on in this place, and the fact that they're calling Portland an explosive, fire-ridden sort of, warland, which is not, because we're here.
Yeah, listen, I don't care if you show up as a frog, a unicorn, or just as the pissed off American that you are. Just show up. The walls of the Oval Office are going to be dripping with ketchup when Trump is forced to watch all of these protests happening from coast to coast. So let's do this. Spread the word. Post it on your personal social media, organize a carpool with friends, send out smoke signals or a carrier pigeon. I don't care. Just get vocal. From the Vocal Minority with Nick and Steve podcast, newest episode just got posted right here on this YouTube page, so go check it out. I'm Steve Harness for Really American Media.